The longest time playing this game, I didn't notice that I didn't have any of the actual liveries on the aircraft. It was all just the stock, whatever, where it said A320 or whatever it was on the tail, and that's it. But recently I saw a post that fixes all that, as you can see. So if you head over to Fly-by-Wire Sim, and then go down to this custom-built installer and download it, and then once it's done downloading, just simply run the installer that you get. And we'll quickly run through how to add that and real-time air traffic in as well too. So after it's installed, just load it up and then click on the little radar looking icon here. You'll see I've got them installed already, but for you, just go to base models and install. And it's just over 8 gigabytes, so it might take a little while to download that. And then fuel traffic injector, not fuel injector. I'm thinking motorcycles now. Traffic injector, install that one as well too. And when it's done, go over to about and package files, where you'll find this, where you can pin it to your start menu or to your taskbar or however you want to have it, or just keep that window open so you can get to it easily, whatever is going to be easy for you. But basically the injector is going to give you live traffic. I think it's Flight Radar 24 that it's grabbing that from. And you'll see later in the game, once this is all loaded up, how it's going to work. So start the game first, and then Alt-Tab back to your desktop, and then run that from wherever you saved it to. So either down in your taskbar, your start menu, or back in that folder again. Just simply run that thing. And then you can choose a bunch of options if you want to change them, but I just push enter, go for the defaults right now because I don't know this inside and out yet enough to know, but it says connected to MSFS because we're already started. And then let's put this through the paces. Let's try a free flight here at a busy airport. We'll fly from one busy to another busy and we'll see how well it's handled here. So go to LA. And then we'll fly up to San Fran. I'm just skipping there, but I made a good flight plan for that one. So before you fly, flight conditions, live weather, because why not? But the other big thing is air traffic here, turn it off, which sounds wrong. But for that injector to work, that has to be set to off. And then further to that, just go up to your settings and then your graphics, or sorry, online. Traffic type off, again, just to make sure. And then graphics, global rendering quality, all the way down to the bottom. Aircraft traffic quantity and parked aircraft quantity off. I know it sounds crazy because we want them there, but this is how this injector works. So turn all those off and then we'll start our flight. And you can see right away it's empty. It's just us that's there, but not to fret. See, empty. It's gonna start putting it in there. So once you're done your checks, pre-flights, all that good stuff, and you're ready to start taxiing, you see there's aircraft moving out here. And the real interesting thing is, we're not close enough right now to see it, but if you get close to any of those aircraft and check out the tail number, and then run a quick search on your computer, phone, whatever, and look at one of the flight tracking services, it's going to be pretty accurate for positioning. And you'll notice there, those two just went right through each other, so that doesn't fix that at all. All it's doing is just updating with live traffic information. But anyway, we'll get out of the way of old Alaska there. Continue our taxi.
Roger. Frontier Flight 3315.
A couple more on our left. There's JetBlue.
Frontier Flight 3315, hold position. Caution the Emperor on the taxiway.
continue to follow Hawaii. There's a Delta aircraft, and it's just I don't know why I didn't pay attention to this before, but maybe it's because the traffic was so minimal anyway that I didn't really notice it.
Hold position. Frontier
And I
flight
was flying at tiny little
3315.
airports that didn't have all these big ones at it. I'm not sure, but anyway, the injector adds in far more aircraft, and then all of those uh, like actual liveries or designs of the aircraft are on them, not just the plain old blue and white that says A320, 330, whatever on the tail. So we'll make a call. This sticks with the default air traffic control, as you can see. Gave us one direction, then gave us another one, acknowledge. I'm going to cut this because this ends up turning into a long process of waiting. And finally off the ground. I had aircraft running me over nonstop as I was first up the line, but anyway, that's a conversation for a different day. So let's get out of here. We'll fly out of LA and head over to San Francisco to see if one airport to another, if we still get a lot of traffic, and if they look as they should. All right, we're down. And we'll park. Just picked a random spot. Now let's go for a run. Who's gonna win? It might be me, depending on what angle you're looking at this, but we all know what the truth is here. You see that, the Flair airline there, you can see the Canadian flag and the tail number. What do we have here? Southwest. And as I mentioned earlier, if you are close enough to any of these to see the tail number, just search it and you'll see its position, and it's probably going to be pretty close to what you see out here or in the air, on the taxiway, wherever. And now, as you see, I'm losing this race, but there's Southwest and Delta, that big United fella. It works great. So good to see you again. Hope that helps. Update those colors and designs, and see you in the sky.